Now, pag-uusapan natin dito, how to prove act of selling of drugs under Section 5 RA 9165. So, tignan po natin. So, sabi ng jurisprudence natin, in a prosecution for illegal sale of dangerous drugs, the following elements must be duly established. So, the first is that proof that the transaction or sale took place. So, daling sabi, pag sinabi kasi nating sale, ano yan eh? Merong COCD, di ba? Merong C, consent. So, ibig sabihin, nag-agree talaga sila. There must be an object. Ibig sabihin, meron talagang dangerous drugs, no? Then, letter C, consideration. Dapat merong payment. So, yun kasi yung highlight dito sa ano natin eh, sa question natin. Then, there must be delivery. And the second one is that the presentation in court of the corpus delicti or the illicit drug as evidence. So, alam naman natin pagdating sa violation of dangerous drugs law, ang corpus delicti talaga dito is yung dangerous drug itself. Diba? So, kailangan talaga ma-preserve yung evidentiary value and integrity of the seized item. Okay? So, wala tayong pag-usapan doon. Now, tignan natin itong situation number 1. Ang title, recovered after the valid arrest for sale of drugs. Basahin natin. L, a law enforcer conducted bypass operation. So, syempre, hindi lang naman si L yung involved dito. Syempre, team yan, di ba? Pero siya na lang yung hinighlight natin just to simplify the facts. Against Mr. D, a drug offender. So, si L, law enforcer, si D, drug offender. Ito na nangyari. Mr. D took 1 sachet of shabu from his pocket and gave it to L. So, inabot na ngayon ni Mr. D yung shabu kay L, who in turn handed marked money to Mr. D. Nako po, sa pulsa dyan, nagkaroon talaga ng actual exchange of the drugs and the consideration. Marked money pa yan. Pwedeng gamitin ebidensya laban sa kanya. So, arestado na ngayon si Mr. D. Walang problema dyan. Di ba? Na yung pinag-usapan natin kanina, nandiyan dyan sa first paragraph. Nagkaroon ng problema dito. However, as search incidental to lawful arrest is allowed, L further frees Mr. D. So, kinapkapan niya ba, no? And recovered 2 more sachets of shabu. As regards these 2 more sachets, is Mr. D liable for selling of drugs under Section 5 RA 9165. So, pagkatas mahuli, okay, dun sa sale of drugs, sa first paragraph, kinapkapan pa at meron pang nakuwang 2 pang sachet ng shabu. Then later on, syempre, ang final din dito sa 2 more sachet of shabu ay Section 5 pa rin, sale of drugs pa rin. So, yun yung pag-uusapan natin dito. As regards this 2 more sachet, liable pa rin ba si Mr. D for sale of drugs? I will give you time to think of your answer. 10 seconds, timer starts now. Let's check the suggested answer. No, since there was no delivery of the shabu in these 2 sachets. Necessarily, there was no corresponding payment to speak of. Kasi di ba na-recover lang naman yun? Di ba? So, wala naman abutan ng pera dun sa 2 more sachets na yun eh. So, walang sale of drugs dun. In short, no transaction occurred as to the 2 more sachets of shabu. He should consequently be separately charged with illegal possession of dangerous drugs as defined and penalized under Section 11 of RA 9165. So, dapat hindi Section 5 yung pinail, dapat Section 11. Dun sa 2 more sachets. Okay? So, thus, Mr. D was acquitted. So, pwede nyo pong i-check yung similar case, People versus Jeha Reyes, GR number 199271, October 19, 2016.